90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days, Chidi reveals the show left out vital information about the timeline for his relationship with Rain, and it makes so much sense. Just when it seemed there possibly couldn't be more to say about Chidi Ikpimaez and Rain Fernandez's story on 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days, both continue to pop up on social media and share more details about their bizarre relationship. On the heels of learning we apparently won't be seeing them at the Season 7 tell-all special, Chidi posted, and then deleted, a big reveal about their relationship that makes everything about this couple make more sense. As 90-Day Fiancé fans continue to watch new episodes on TLC or stream them with their Max subscription, Rain and Chidi continually trade barbs back and forth on various social media platforms. So far, we've learned from Chidi that Rain talked about vampires and cannibals attacking them during their relationship, and she has alleged he used her as a platform to get famous. This leads to the latest since deleted post from Chidi on Instagram, via Reddit, which revealed an unexpected timeline for their relationship the show didn't touch on. Rain and Chidi weren't a couple for quite a while before her visit. Between the arguments about chickens, conspiracies about the Illuminati, and the wild fights with family members, one might wonder how Rain and Chidi remained a couple for 5 years. Well, we now have an update on the true timeline of their relationship via Chidi, who had a lot to say about Rain in the aforementioned deleted post. As readers will see, the timeline of their relationship apparently wasn't as accurate as we were led to believe. Rain mentioned being together with Chidi for years and talked about the time wasted in this latest episode, which seemed to show that she was ready to leave Nigeria following their latest fight. For some reason, the 90-Day Fiancé before the 90 days storyline failed to address that they hadn't dated for 3 years before she visited Nigeria. Whether the producers were aware of that or if Chidi is fully telling the truth, is unknown. Still, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen a couple talk about being broken up before the show and participating in it anyway. Rain and Chidi's relationship gap makes the storyline much easier to understand. I've spent so much time watching how this couple interacts and wondering how they managed to stay together for 5 years. Well, it sounds like that actually didn't happen, and they spent 3 years without dating before she called him up about her visiting Nigeria and participating in 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days. Given that context, it's no surprise these two didn't last long enough to become the next married 90-day couple to split. It's more accurate to say an ex went overseas to spend time in person with her ex, and see if a relationship between them could work out again. That said, I can't help but raise an eyebrow at the fact they both played along and acted like this was an ongoing relationship, rather than one that only recently sparked back up again. Perhaps we'll hear more about this from them online as the weeks go on because, as I mentioned previously, they won't be at the tell-all. Chidi reveals critical timeline details about his relationship with Rain in 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days. Introduction: 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, has captivated audiences with its compelling storylines and complex relationships. Among the notable narratives this season is that of Chidi and Rain. Recently, Chidi shared insights that challenge the edited timeline portrayed on the show, revealing key details that alter the audience's perception of their relationship. This article dives deep into Chidi's comments, exploring the implications for his relationship with Rain and what it reveals about the reality television process. Background on Chidi and Rain. Chidi, a resident of Nigeria, met Rain through online platforms, a common story for many couples featured on the show. Their initial connection blossomed into a long-distance relationship, filled with hopes and challenges that are emblematic of many stories on 90-Day Fiancé. Rain, hailing from the United States, had dreams of starting a life with Chidi, but geographical and cultural barriers posed significant hurdles. The show's narrative versus reality. The edited timeline. One of the core criticisms of reality television is its tendency to edit narratives for dramatic effect. Viewers often see only snippets of a much longer, more complex reality. Chidi has pointed out that crucial details about the timeline of his relationship with Rain were omitted, leading to misunderstandings about their journey. 1. Initial connection. Chidi explained that their relationship began much earlier than the show suggested. While viewers might have been led to believe their connection was spontaneous, Chidi revealed that they had been communicating for several months before the filming began. This extended timeline helped solidify their bond and provided a deeper context for their emotions. 2. Cultural differences. The show often highlights cultural differences, but Chidi noted that the depth of their discussions about these differences was not adequately represented. He emphasized that both he and Rain had engaged in extensive conversations about their backgrounds and what it meant to merge their lives. This prior knowledge influenced their interactions during filming, making some moments seem less spontaneous. 3. Challenges faced. The edits also glossed over specific challenges they faced before filming. Chidi mentioned moments of uncertainty and doubt that arose in their early interactions, which were crucial in shaping their eventual decisions. This omitted context made some of their reactions during the show appear more abrupt or irrational. Chidi's perspective. Chidi's insights shed light on his and Rain's relationship dynamics. His comments highlight several key areas that deserve attention. Emotional investment. Chidi expressed that viewers might underestimate the emotional investment he had in Rain before the cameras rolled. The months of conversation and shared experiences built a foundation that significantly impacted how he approached their relationship during the show. 1. Vulnerability. Chidi shared that the emotional vulnerability he displayed was rooted in their lengthy discussions. He felt a strong connection that stemmed from more than just the short time they spent together on screen. 2. Trust and commitment. The trust that Chidi developed with Rain played a crucial role in his willingness to make significant life decisions during filming. The reality of this commitment was often overshadowed by the show's dramatic pacing. Misunderstandings. Chidi pointed out several misunderstandings that arose from the show's edits. Certain reactions or statements were taken out of context, leading to misinterpretations among viewers. 1. Intentions and expectations. Chidi emphasized that his intentions were often misrepresented. His goal was to build a life with Rain, but the show's framing sometimes portrayed him as uncertain or reluctant. 2. Communication issues. The language barrier and cultural differences were simplified in the show's narrative. Chidi explained that they had worked hard to bridge these gaps, and the editing failed to capture the complexity of their communication. The role of editing in reality television. Reality television is a unique genre that blends scripted elements with unscripted moments. The editing process plays a crucial role in shaping narratives, often for entertainment value. However, this can lead to significant discrepancies between reality and how relationships are portrayed. The impact on perception. 1. Viewer engagement. Edited narratives can enhance viewer engagement by creating suspense or drama. However, this can also mislead viewers about the authenticity of relationships. 2. Influence on relationships. Participants often find that the way they are portrayed can influence their relationships off-screen. Misrepresentations can lead to public scrutiny and personal strain. 3. Responsibility to audience. There is an ongoing debate about the responsibility reality shows have to their audience. Should they prioritize entertainment over authenticity? This question remains central to discussions about the genre. The broader context of 90 Day Fiancé. Chidi's revelations about his relationship with Rain tie into larger themes within 90 Day Fiancé. The show has consistently explored the complexities of love across cultures, but it also highlights the challenges posed by media representation. Cultural representation. The show provides a platform for diverse stories, yet it also risks oversimplifying cultural narratives. By failing to capture the full scope of relationships, the series may perpetuate stereotypes or misunderstandings about cultural dynamics. 1. Cultural nuances. Chidi's relationship exemplifies the rich cultural tapestry that exists within international relationships. His insights could encourage viewers to consider the nuances of cultural exchanges. 2. Awareness and education. By addressing these cultural dynamics more comprehensively, the show could serve as a tool for education and understanding, rather than merely entertainment. Reactions from fans and critics. Chidi's comments have sparked discussions among fans and critics of the show. Many viewers expressed frustration with how editing can distort reality, while others appreciated Chidi's candidness in addressing these issues. 1. Support from fans. A segment of the audience rallied behind Chidi, emphasizing the importance of transparency in reality television. They called for more authentic portrayals of relationships. 2. Critique of production practices. Critics pointed out that the editing practices of reality shows often prioritize sensationalism over authenticity. This conversation could lead to calls for reform within the industry. Moving forward. What it means for Chidi and Rain. As Chidi continues to navigate his relationship with Rain, the implications of his revelations are profound. Acknowledging the omitted details could lead to a more honest discourse about their relationship and the challenges they face. Building a stronger foundation. Chidi and Rain's willingness to discuss their journey openly can serve as a model for other couples navigating similar challenges. By addressing misconceptions and focusing on clear communication, they can strengthen their bond. 1. Open dialogue. Chidi emphasized the importance of maintaining open dialogue with Rain about their experiences on the show. This transparency can help them navigate potential misunderstandings. 2. Learning from experience. Both Chidi and Rain can learn from the way their relationship was portrayed. Understanding the impact of media representation can help them better manage public perception and their personal narrative. Conclusion. Chidi's insights into his relationship with Rain reveal the complex interplay between reality and editing in shows like 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days. His revelations underscore the importance of context and the nuances that shape relationships. As viewers, we are encouraged to consider the broader implications of these stories and the reality behind the reality television phenomenon. Ultimately, Chidi's candidness invites us to reflect on the narratives we consume and the real lives behind them. As the series continues, fans will be watching closely, eager to see how Chidi and Rain's journey unfolds, and hoping for a more nuanced portrayal that captures the full depth of their relationship.